things just picked up a couple of hundred notches. That I did not expect to find. Alright, good enough.
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition.
AZDAHA, as is what is not.
Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, AZDAHA, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Take a rainbow sail. Oh, I see how it is. Oh, crap. Okay, this is becoming slightly difficult. But not quite. I persevered. I can hang on.
Quake!
I'm done with you. Oh, crap.
Allow me.
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that...
Focus your efforts, Morax.
Who? Who said that?
Fisher!
Crap. Need to heal.
Detestable!
I'm always watching.
Shifting sands
No stone
not
unturned.
the mountain's permanence.
Quake!
Crap, I need that shield. I have a shield, but it's barely enough.
Will not absolve you!
Nothing to fear.
Not really, just a minor thing that can shoot rocks from out of its back. Crap. Do tell Noelle? With Noelle. Even with Noelle, I can still pull this off.
Right now, emerge.
Crumble!
Frickin' sharp and no crumbling.
This is order.
This is meteorite.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain! Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Hit on! Oh, you're stopping.
Leave it all to me.
Come on. Let me shield protect you. Yeah, but he's like low health. Man.
Crumble! Nothing to fear.
Quake! Low HP. That's kind of something you should fear.
Enraged Earth will not absolve you!
Except it might. Okay. They're hurting a little more.
A few moments later.
There we go.
Face me!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Leave the shield up at all times. Yeah, well. Crap.
Quake!
But his obelisk keeps falling down. Yeah, I got a shield.
Careless!
Crap.
Crumble!
Crumble!
Dang it. Oh, God. His obelisk keeps going away.
Quake!
From rock to dust.
Right now, right here, emerge. Steady as stone.
Get in there.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
They're not worth this battle.
Quake!
Crap.
Emerge. Right here.
Come on, get down to it! Hold through.
Fisher!
Oh, that shield kept going.
Rise! Crumble! Order guide you.
There we go.
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
But at least I got items. Can I heal up? Oops. There we go. Okay.
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Bear the weight of memory. Oop. Fine.
Quake!
Need this up.
Rise!
Face me!
Steady as stone.
Come on. Hit harder.
Fisher!
I need Noel shield. Oddly enough, I need Noel shield.
Windblade. Right now. Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Crap. Okay. Crap, it's one of these. Actually, not really one of these.
There is no chance for a 1,000-year pain!
Oh, that's why my buffs ran out.
A few moments later.
There we go. Okay. And there goes Zhongli.
Everything. I must leave no stone unturned. Prepare to be blown away. Time to clean up.
Take some time. Oh, crap! Long sword can hit him. Get him. Got
Fisher!
him. Oh, you're gonna do this to me, aren't you?
Quake!
Come on.
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence. There is no atonement.
Alright, heal.
A few moments later.
Good enough.
1,000-year pain!
Got up. Issue. Oh, crap. Stay.
Emerge. Right now. What a nuisance. Nice and spicy.
Come on. Heal up. Heal up. I got Noel's shield. This'll hit. This'll do a lot more. Now you see when I hit this boss here in the early game. Yeah, well. I feel like I did better. Come on.
Rise!
Get the shield.
Nothing to fear.
Shield.
Crumble!
Will not absolve you!
Careless!
Emerge.
Ah!
Right here.
Rock to dust!
Nothing lasts forever.
Later.
Soma, get them! Steady as stone.
Fisher!
Oh, you're gonna do that to me. Alright, here,
This
here,
is
and
order!
back! Hit you for a lot.
Quake!
Act right, man. It's Emerge right now. Emerge.
There is no atonement
Right.
for 1,000-year pain!
Oh, so much.
And there goes.
A few moments later.
There we go.
Crumble!
Cowardly insect!
Leave it all to me.
Be crushed!
Right now. Right here. Right now.
Stop. Come on. Come on, I got no more shield.
Quake!
Fisher Morax! You think you can destroy me?
Yes. Yes, I can. Maybe I gotta think of a way to do it. Uh-oh. I gotta think of another way to do it.
Rise! Crumble!
Wanna get another obelisk up?
Quake!
I must leave no stone unturned.
I'm gonna heal. While I... Oh crap, I can't heal. Because it's all getting... Screw it! Just take it with Noel.
Show them. Emerge right here.
Experience an eon of suffering!
Oh crap. Oh, he went under. And he came back up.
Windblade. Right now. Right here. Leave it all to me.
Come on, Noel! You had a hard time with this boss, Patrick?
There is no
Seriously?
atonement for 1,000-year pain!
This is getting
Back.
interesting.
Oh crap, did I miss?
Order
Oh, I
guide
missed.
you.
Nine.
Into the fire.
I'm not getting pumped shoot above my weight. Okay, at least I got something
Steady as
going.
stone. Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Do something. Maybe just charge. Shield.
Detestable!
Come on, Noel. Serve me well.
Well, as a good knight
Expect
should. I must
nothing
leave no
less.
stone unturned.
Sorry, I stole a little strongly.
Crumble.
Uh-oh. Oh, you bounced around, got me. Smack you.
Enraged earth
Smack you.
will not absolve you!
Crap. Oh, you can do that. Okay, good. Okay, you're gonna do that. You're gonna get your...
What a nuisance.
And you got me. Oh, I didn't know why I'm getting hit so hard.
A few moments later.
Emerge.
Trying to shift.
Just sooner or later.
Crumble!
Come on now. Right now. Emerge.
That's what it
Windblade. Silva, get them.
There we go. Shield. Pop.
Right here. Emerge.
Detestable!
I will
Be
have
right.
order.
Go!
Earth
Crumble!
will not absolve you!
You're made of rock.
Right now. Right here. I'm always watching.
Going in for the hard hit. Going in for the hard. Oh yeah.
Be gone.
You. Push me all the way back. Fine.
Come!
Right hand.
Experience
Steady as
an
stone.
eon of
Right now. Right
suffering!
here.
Quake!
Smacked.
Crumble!
Fine.
Windblade. Right now. Right here. Right now. turn.
There we go!
Right here, right now. Emerge.
I'm gonna smack you! Harder than you smack me! That girl's awesome. Much harder. You'll see when you do it. Ooh, I got him? Oh, nice. I already got him. Bam! Got him.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
Something tells me you're gonna ask me to do this boss after this quest, Patrick. But you know what? I'll leave that for another time after I do a few other story quests. I got nothing much else to say.
You should call it by its name, AZDAHA.
AZDAHA.
Fate? Fate?
If you feel like it.
So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
Now, who is this character?
That voice!
AZDAHA.
Huh? Kunjun?
So, Kunjun was doing something else.
Morax. It's been a while.
You're
AZDAHA. The very same.
Two AZDAHAs?
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not AZDAHA the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the AZDAHA you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of AZDAHA.
Okay.
So there are two AZDAHAs?
No, it's just they're fragments of a whole.
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance to the seal itself.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
Such is the nature of polarity within oneself.
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear. Find Morax and aid him in stopping you.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly remember.
Oh, so that's what really happened.
It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
We're gonna sit here for a long while. Yes, we are.
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. AZDAHA was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself.
It's almost like a ship of a Theseus riddle. Like, every part was part of a whole. Like, if you replace every single part of a ship, is it still the same ship? I don't know. Are we kind of bridging that sort of Ship of Theseus idea here?
The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful erosion, ground AZDAHA's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrate. AZDAHA, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
Well, when you're becoming a repeatable boss, what do you expect?
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm. Why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. We lost all reason.
Yeah, well, you kind of, when you lose yourself in the process, it's really hard to relate.
Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force.
Interesting how natural and unstoppable are put in the same sentence.
And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between AZDAHA and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No. No.
I am the remnants of AZDAHA's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further.
No. It is I, AZDAHA, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans that decides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I.
I really feel like we're having a whole, argument with oneself discussion here.
That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade.
So they are connected after all.
Strange. What is this feeling?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Yeah, well, fate doesn't accept you either.
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
It's almost like the same feeling that Zhongli had by trying to, the act of perseverance and lasting more than stone. So it's almost as if AZDAHA is sort of like an extension of Zhongli himself as well.
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Sealed away.
Are you satisfied, AZDAHA?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I feel like it's almost as if you know somebody who's changed names. It's almost as if Hoyoverse is relating to players who have friends who change names as well. Or, I don't know if it's even friends over at that point, but what the hell.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
I didn't do much except fight your other self and survive to tell you that I did nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes.
You're talking about Evox, aren't you? Isn't that the thing? Yeah, ain't it just a thing that I'm somehow relating to Kunjun? I feel like Hoyoverse is trying to get characters to relate to other players who are in similar situations like this.
Your power is nearly spent.
Time for you to go.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as...
Now, time to finish this off. Challenge completed. And of course, I get the treasure chest. The treasure chest. I have a weird way of saying treasure chest. Or just weird there.
How did we get here?
We got
Go back
here.
and check on the miners.
We got here because we teleported and reasons. I don't know. How the hell did you get all the way over here?
My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems he'll be okay. Sadly, we found no trace of the other three.
Wait, aren't they in that tunnel over there?
Huh? Young Kun, what is...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those three miners are over there.
Cave? What happened?
They're exhausted, but not in danger. Don't worry.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you. I better go and see how they're doing.
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any...
Kunjun, we should be calling you as...
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for someone of his talent to go missing.
It's almost as... I'm just thinking about the idea that Kunjun was possessed by AZDAHA. Almost as if we're dealing with like a Yami Yugi situation from Yu-Gi-Oh! The idea that going through a journey brings out a hidden dark self of yourself to overcompensate.
You always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Because... I don't know what to say about this.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much. Perhaps empathy is mankind's proudest achievement after all.
Because you're looking at this from a creator and created situation.
AZDAHA. I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I am somebody else.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate. Let's get the difficult part out of the way. I cannot guarantee that I won't be awoken a second time.
Because Hoyoverse is thinking about bringing you back another time, but who cares? I don't feel like coming back to bring another story quest to further develop your story.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
The same way Liyue fared without the Adepti during the Asylum or the other Boreal of the Deep battle. Kind of using the Milleneth or the other characters to do this.
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
So you're here to see things fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. You were always the strongest among us, yet it would seem that even you have been eroded.
Oh god. I'm just thinking of a scene at the end of JoJo's Stone Ocean, when time just passes by so fast. Rocks and oceans and everything just erodes away.
That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
All will come to pass.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear that the life of an elemental being is longer than any in this world.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm, did you hesitate?
Now Zhongli is having to reflect on that.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
A god of contracts, like everything is all about agreements. Was it really about the external thing, or was it intrinsic on Zhongli's part? That's the question Jun-kun or AZDAHA wants to know.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you.
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact.
Yeah, dear God, it's like 2 in the morning. I gotta relax.
Old friend, god of contracts, I hereby honor our agreement.
Okay.
Thank you, AZDAHA.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax, you too will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
If Hoyoverse decides to hire more writers or other voice actors to get Jun-kun aka AZDAHA back again, then it is. That's basically it. If Hoyoverse feels like it. And there he goes. So this is the real Kunjun.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Whoa. That was so weird. It was like he suddenly became another person.
I kinda did see that from a mile away because of the ulterior motives, but I didn't expect that.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun.
Really?
He was. Centuries may have passed since then, but events from 1,000 years ago remain crystal clear in my mind.
Interesting how the rocks around you erode and decay and barely contain the memories of the things that were just recent, and yet you still somehow remember things from way back when.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how AZDAHA was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds!
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground, but if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
Okay, so that's what happened. Shortly afterwards, Uncle dies, saw unconscious student in the city, and there seems to be more between those. I want to finish this off. It's 2 in the morning. I want to sleep.
1,000 years ago, AZDAHA attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground.
Except he somehow came back and the seal loosened and now he had to do the whole thing again. But this time he had help.
During that battle, Dragonfall was born. AZDAHA could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. Towards Liyue. Towards life above ground.
Until he became completely polarized and split himself in half, only to fall into that.
He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot.
Have you also been affected?
Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave.
I really feel like that's almost a metaphor for death.
The greater the power, the greater the danger erosion may bring about. The millennia may come and go, but even a stone may tire. Personally sealing away an old friend. This is just one form of erosion I have endured.
And now I'm starting to wonder if this whole quest is like a metaphor for banning your friends. Yeah, I'm talking about Evox again. I'm having one of those moments.
People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right path. Perhaps this is the erosion imposed on me by the heavenly principles, that I was a god of mankind. My identity may change, but my eyes will bear witness to the history of humanity.
Because it's hard to forget something like that.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Considering the fact that he's lived a few thousand years old and he's got a little bit of a history and made history and kind of been there when it all started, of course you care about something.
Call it part of my duty.
That's a little beyond the definition of duty when you've been there and you extended a lifespan beyond all the other lifespans combined. So it's a little bit beyond duty.
I must thank you both.
No worries.
I want to ask you something. What does she want to ask?
Oh? About what?
Seriously, does Zhongli know anything about, either?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for.
Maybe Zhongli doesn't know as well, just like Lenny Ningguang.
Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived 2,000...
I cannot say.
Because you don't know.
Why?
Because you don't know.
You can't even give us a thread of information.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my contract.
So there's a contract involved where you can't say a thing? Really?
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with AZDAHA?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
And what's the contract about? Is it like... I don't know. I feel like we're talking about an NDA at this point. Non-disclosure agreement. The idea of an agreement where you can't even talk about the agreement. Just like, oh, well, whatever happened to her brother or his sister, whoever it is, it's almost as if it falls within the idea of a non-disclosure agreement. It's almost Hoyo versus metaphor of saying, sorry, can't say it, we're still in the process of developing it.
How can you be like that?
Because the developers said so.
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to
Would you be ready to find out?
Yes.
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow.
In other words, you have much to learn, cliché.
There are many events of ages past. Many secrets that lie hidden.
In other words, do the treasure chest quest, get all the events, max out leeway, do all the side quests, max out leeway, side quest, max out leeway, get Young Fei here to refute it. Oh god. Now I remember. I remember Young Fei. She's the lawyer character.
They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned.
And yet the treasure chests remain where they are for me to pick up the artifacts.
But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light.
Almost like a lawyer? Like Young Fei? Because I somehow find a way?
Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember.
Because, reasons?
If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
It's interesting to say when you believe you're doing the right thing, it's all okay. What about killing a person if you believe you're doing the right thing? Can that really apply the same way, or is it just a one-size-fits-all or case-by-case situation? Oh, it's all okay if you believe it. No mistake. Done! In the meantime, I gotta end the live stream, and I'll see you all maybe tomorrow. Alright? Bye!